Doing it right
Because
now.
you not because oh yeah, dude, you man was really passionate about something that we didn't get finished talking about.
Yeah, but let's go over this little DLC thing. Hey, you guys, welcome to Set Bill Shawn Jon play. Now, John always say, you never include the title. What the fuck we playing? If you don't know this Resident Evil Revelation 2, I don't know what to tell you. And another thing, I can't put all that in the same
Not
goddamn
for
title, John. It can't be in the title.
not for people out there, not for people out there who don't know what we're doing. I'm talking
I
about
don't,
man as like
I
an
don't start, I
organization.
don't start putting the dang
Just
game
John,
in a comment.
just
Okay.
Shawn Jon play Resident Evil, blah blah blah. You know, shit like that.
Yeah, but I can't put that there because usually I put the title of the actual topic, what we covering right there. And the
I got you.
topic today is how we really feel about DLC. A lot of people be talking about DLC and microtransactions and how they actually feel about it. The two primary games is like Evolution and Mortal Kombat 10. Stuff that people just start going fucking crazy over. Like Evolution, what was it, like $180 worth of DLC or 135 or something like that.
Evolve.
Yeah, Evolve. There we
It's
go.
it was over $120 in DLC before the game even came out, but
Where did I get Evolution from? I must be talking about Dragon Ball Z. But anyway,
Dreamcast. Just think about Dreamcast.
Dreamcast, yeah, Evolution with Europa and all that shit. But anyway, Evolve.
Much.
Yeah, it was like 125 or something like that. And then people complain about all the shit that you could buy for more combat. But the thing is, like, you buy like the DLC pack for the Crypt. You ain't gotta technically buy that damn pack. You just play the game and get all the shit. I mean, that's the
You
main thing.
know,
So you point that out. I got
it's
fucked
a
up.
little, it's a little different for that because I understand what people when they argue that in Mortal Kombat because you want to download the unlock key for everything that is in the crypt. Okay, now that is one thing because you are
But you don't have
buying.
to. But you don't have to do it though. That's the
Obviously,
major thing. People just complain about shit that they don't even have to complain about. Cause to be honest with you, you
but
don't
my
have to do it. You can
arguments
just play
with
through the game and just work hard to get the shit. But some people like to take the
but
easy
my
way out.
arguments with the DLC though isn't 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 necessarily that. My argument is that like why is it that like you up and took these things out of the game and made them DLC only, like a costume pack or like
Yeah, the
something
costume
that
should
is
have been
like
in there, man. Like you,
okay, um, it's like we took out like these two weapons and made them DLC. You want to pay us like an extra dollar to like use this gun or use this sword or something. And I'm like, why wasn't that just in the game as like an unlock? You know,
you
and
you hate the fact that they
and
took away the unlockability. Like they say, like the old tail games. We just go through there and do like extra shit and get like newer costumes and shit. Now you just gotta buy them. That basically what you're going on about right there. It should actually be in the game like it used to be. It's like it's a cash grab basically.
of course it's a cash grab. Everything about that is a cash grab. I mean, like, look, look at the Mizuki book, right? Let's say, like, we put that out, right? And then, like, we purposely took out the last two chapters and then forced people to give us, like, an extra $2 just to read those two chapters, a dollar each. Back up, man, and that thing and grab you, it's insta kill. But, that's pretty much the point that I get at, is that
Behind
like
you.
if they did this for like any other medium, it would be a fucking problem. If they did that for any other medium of just being like, well now, we up and took all these things out and like we want people to pay us like an extra few bucks for
You
that.
see what
Like
happened to Air Force
that's
One? You know how I like the shoe Air Force One. You know they bend so easily that they got you that additional piece that you got to pay $10 for to make it stop bending. I like so that shit be in the shoe. Always spend $79 on it, and now you can't even find anybody that wear them damn shoes anymore.
well well now they don't wear them casually anymore. They wear them for recreation. But honestly, to be fair though, is that like whenever I look at the point, is that I'm like I look at The Witcher 3 and how they wanted to do DLC. And I'm like, well, now I fully understand
Oh
where
shit!
like where they want to go with it. Is that like it's like okay, we want to make it we want to say like we will only give you we will only charge you money if it's for say what was it, we will only charge you money for like these actual story parts. We won't charge you money for like the for for pretty much any of the free stuff such as weapons, costumes, so on and so forth. And I'm like, well I can respect that because like why am I charging money like why am I spending money on a costume? I mean like that should be unlockable. But you know, unlocks are dead in this day and age of gaming, as I've said numerous times before. And it's something in which that I would like that me personally that I would like to see come back. I mean like it's coming back like in small forms, not like in anything major of being like, okay, this is like a Resident Evil game. I'm about to play through the game and like all these times, and then like you know I have to unlock a rocket. I unlock a rocket launcher. Okay, that's fine. But like whatever happened to like Resident Evil 4. You play through the game, you get something. You play through the game on hard mode, you get something. You beat mercenary mode, you get something. You beat every single one of the modes that has something attached to it. In terms of like what modern games are today, it's like you don't really have that anymore. It's either you have to unlock it or pretty much you just don't have it. I
Yeah, a
mean,
lot.
like Mortal Kombat's like that.
Yeah, like this game for instance. You know, a lot of people rage that they have microtransactions, little transactions to get like little hearts. Like just in case you die, you can respawn. You got all the little hearts on the side of there. You can get those if you just play through the game and just work hard to get them, or you can just buy them.
Well, dude,
I
you
mean,
get them
to me, it's an option. Like we said, like in another video where we said that they kind of cater to, like new players or gamers that don't want to work hard to actually achieve something. A lot of people are lazy, trust me. That's why it got easy level up, or it got push 5 level up or push 10 level up, like on the Tails game. A lot of people like grinding and getting strong. They ain't like the gamers that we was when we were growing up. We gotta work hard at the shit, get strong, and actually be good at gaming instead of having the barrel hole in our hands. You
Don't get me
know,
wrong, dude, man. I mean, like when I went back and I played like Mega Man and stuff like that, it was difficult, man, to go ahead and just sit down and really get back in that and learn,
hey, put
man, the
yourself on
move,
level
how to
30 right
beat
quick.
Sigma and shit. To beat like Sigma and Trouble and shit, like I mean, or at least his dog that looked like Trouble. But other than that, though, I'm like the game itself, it was really fucking fun. But then I play like most modern games today, and I'm like they look pretty. Some of them they play really really well, and just a few of them do. But but I'm like the time that I'm putting forward to it. I mean, like who really gives a fuck if man the game has 40 hours on it? If all I'm doing is playing through a long ass story mode, and there's nothing, man, to gain, man, from me doing that. It's like, oh, okay, I'm about to go and just play this game for more than like 30 hours. Okay, what did you gain from that? Nothing. I just beat the fucking game. All right.
Yeah,
Because I mean, like
no
any
man.
game, you man, because like any game, if it's fun enough, if I can take a 2-hour game, or pretty much I make it take like a beat 'em up game and spend like a lot of fucking time and put like a lot of time into that to master it and get all these unlockables, then what's stopping me, man, from doing that same thing in a 30-hour game? Because there's no fucking excuse for that. I mean, remember, dude, I'm a person over there who really likes beat 'em up. I fucking like Mega Man X, and you can beat that game within like an hour. Well, now if you're good enough, you can beat that game in an hour. But I mean, still, it's the same shit.
Yeah,
But how do you feel about it though?
man. Me personally, it ain't no point whining about if you're not paying no money in it. A lot of people do not even buy DLC, but they complain about it. We really complain about it because it's not available in game, and a lot of people do not have the luxury to buy most of the damn DLC, and that's why they mostly complain about it. They want to have all that stuff and all the characters, like the combat pack. They want everything to be in the game instead of they gotta spend an extra $29.99 especially spent $60 already just to get the every character in the game plus extra costumes. They're like, all this shit should be in there. We should be able to unlock drakes and stuff how instead of paying for them. I understand that, but shit,
Well,
sometimes they
Jason, Predator, Tanya, Trimmer, all
yeah.
the all of the costumes, and I understand that there is a business to be made from that, but I'm like, no matter how you fucking try and say that, the game is $60. A lot of people bought this game day one. Okay, I understand that, and
Shit,
they
we
are
both
making
bought it day
a
one.
lot of this. And pretty much the company, they are making a lot of this stuff after the fact. If that's the case, then
Well, they do that just to limit the
make the game
damn life of the
$30.
game, though.
Which is actually funny to me though, because as I'm playing Mortal Kombat 10, it feels like it has less stuff in it compared to Mortal Kombat 9. Because there is no challenge tower. There is no 3-player, 4-player mode. There is no tag battle. There is none of that. It's just play regular like tower mode. Do all these novelty towers, and that's about it. And story mode. That's all you have. Everything else is just well. Now we are coming along, man. As when I will have more in the future. That's sort of how that's going. I'm like, damn. I spent $60 for the first game, all those characters, and then I play this one, and I'm getting less of the game, or at least like I'm getting less stuff than what I did.
You ever heard like as graphic improve, the less we get?
Well, dude, I made that statement.
I know.
Times.
I mean,
and I'm not saying that, man, like the game itself is bad. I'm not saying that. I do like the brand new fatalities. I do like the brand new looks of their character. However, some of the things in which that they did have in the first game, it is just it should have been easier for them to just copy and paste it over. Just say like, okay, copy paste, but they didn't do that shit. And also for pretty much what they're asking, I'm like, I like the costumes. I really like it. I like the fact that they're putting all these characters in there. But again, it's like I'm getting but again, it's a trade-off, and it's a trade-off that I'm not really willing, or at least like it's a trade-off that I don't really see like too much of a benefit in. Of like I'm about to pass up all these unlockables and all these things that I want to like explore the game for. All that's gone compared to, well, now everything that you could work for, it's not in there no more. You can't even work for it anymore. Just give us money and then we'll give it to you. And it's like a Capcom thing. And I understand where Capcom is coming from because they're trying to make money with their games. I get that, and people, they buy them. But when it's a costume, something that like it should be rewarded to you instead of just saying like, well, no, I'm about to pay like $15, $30 for $40.
I still didn't get that I still didn't get that combat pack at all yet. You see, I was looking at it like I want to, but damn it, $30, I could just buy another game with that price, like one of them cheap PS4 games,
You know what I've realized is that the combat pack is a glorified season pass, which is another thing that a lot of companies that they really need to let go.
Oh yeah, hey, we gotta kind of stop this video. We like it approaching the 13 mark. We gotta continue this.
Oh, I know. But honestly, the whole like season pass thing, along with like the online pass, that's something that really has to die, unless it's a game that is very episodic, and they're trying to give you like the actual story. But
like again, this particular game, that they can add another story to this game.
It should have just been. They should have just not even did the episode thing. They should have just released the game in March, just like how they did. But they didn't fucking do that. But either way, it's like if you give a game company a means of making money, and they'll fucking exploit it, or at least somebody will. It's like one person will do it right, and 10 others will fucking do it like the most sloppiest way ever.
Yep.
So,
But anyway, make sure you guys check out John Gray show. The description below, and we gotta make a part 2 now. Peace out.